Hey, Amazon sellers and other entrepreneurs. This is Dimitro from SalesBite. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about Amazon's advertising most overlooked report, at least what I think it is. So I talked to many brand owners and PPC managers, and often they tell me that they simply neglect this report or they don't even know about it. And I'm talking about the expert function over here in your advertising campaign manager. Now, this basically downloads all of your campaign data in the form of spreadsheets. And you may ask, why do I need this? Because, I can just use the campaign manager or get this data in the reports. Well, if you get this in the form of spreadsheets, it really gives you some extra flexibility with the filters and being able to run some formulas. And if you think you can get all the data in the ads reports, there is a trick. Now, if you go over here to the advertising reports, you will see that they are separated by 3 campaign types: sponsored products, sponsored brands, and display. And you'll have to download the campaign report for each one of them. The same with the bulk files. If you download the bulk files, there will be 3 tabs for those 3 ad types with the campaigns for each one of them. Now, with the expert function, you can actually get all of your account's campaign data in one spreadsheet. So if you are running all 3 campaign types, sponsored products, brands, and display, you will get all of it in one spreadsheet. And I think that's the only report that gives this data all together. Now, why do I like to use it? Well, sometimes you can do really a few quick analysis and kind of get some ideas on where to take your account. And let's just get to it. So first of all, you want to choose your date range. And sometimes I would choose multiple, like year to date, and then more fresh data for last 30 or 60 days, and kind of cross-reference those 2 reports and see how campaigns perform over time. So choose your date range and simply hit export. Now you'll get a file like that. So here is the raw file. I just hit some data here like campaigns and portfolios because this is a real account. I don't want to share any sensitive data, but you'll have something over here. Otherwise, it will look the same. Now, first things first, what I do is I choose the first row and apply filter. Then choose the row again, go to view, freeze first row. So then when we go down, it will stay here. And also sometimes I'll just give it a color for better visuals, but it's not necessary. Okay, so now I want to only leave the enabled campaigns that are running. Okay, so now let's go to the right, and here we see our key data for the account: clicks, CTR, spend. So you can see here it's just numbers, and we want to do some things first. Like to CTR, we'll apply percentages. To spend, apply currency, sales currency, and Acos percentage. Cool. So we got this. Now what I do next is I go to orders, right click, insert column on the right, and I run a very simple formula: equals orders divided by clicks. Then fill it out and apply percentage. And here we got our conversion rate. So this is the conversion rate for each individual campaign over here. So here will be your campaigns, and just like that, you can calculate conversion rate for each one of them. And here is the cool thing: you cannot actually get this data in your campaign manager. If we go here, you can see your metrics, and let's go to columns, customize. So let's type conversion, see, and it's not there there is no conversion rate metric in the campaign manager on the campaign level. But in the file, we can get it just in a few seconds by applying the formula. Now we got almost everything we need. Now let's do a few more. So go to conversion, filter, highest to lowest. We want to get rid of this error. It's usually because there is no orders. So each account, each product is unique, and it will have its own metrics in terms of what's good conversion rate, what's bad, and what's good Acos, what's bad, what's break even. And you need to know this for your own products and for your own accounts. It will depend on your cost of goods, CPCs, and all of that. Now, just for the demonstration here, let's assume that everything that is above 20% conversion rate in this account we'll consider as very good. So we'll mark it in green. Everything that's below 20%, below 20%, but above 10%, we consider this as okay, but not great. And then everything that's below 10% conversion rate is not good. Now let's do this for Acos. So sort highest to lowest. Just for simplicity, we'll say everything that's above 40% Acos is not good. And everything that's below 40% is good. Again, you need to know your accounts numbers and consider them when analyzing. So here we are. Let's sort everything by spend, highest to lowest. And one more thing I like to do is I'll go to campaigns, view, freeze. I think it's 2 columns. So you'll freeze the campaigns column. So this way you go over here to check your metrics and you'll be able to see your campaigns. Again, I hid them earlier. And you'll be able to cross-reference them with data. So the point of this analysis is to see where the spend is going in our account. And I got it sorted from highest to lowest. So let's take a look. So our number one campaign by spend, $6,000, and the conversion rate is 14%. Acos is 51. So what does it tell to us? Well, the conversion rate is okay. It's not great, but it's not bad. And Acos is a little bit high. I know for sure for this account, it's still below break even, though it's on the higher side. And I'm pretty sure I remember that the first campaign here was rank campaign. So the goal is to rank. We got one keyword exact match campaigns for our most important keywords, and we're pushing them aggressively to be able to organically rank on those keywords because they are very competitive and we want to really push. So because this is a rank campaign, we might not necessarily want to optimize it down that much, even though Acos is high, because the conversion rate is decent. We might want to try do some bid optimization and see if we can bring Acos down while keeping same conversion rate and not losing sales. Now the second campaign, by spend, it got 21% conversion rate, really great, and 27% Acos. And look at the sales. They are almost double from the first campaign by spend. So this campaign is doing really, really great. And it's spending just a little bit less than the first one. So what we might want to do here is just make sure this campaign always stays in budget. So we can just give it like $500 daily budget, and it won't spend all of it, but just make sure again it doesn't run out of budget because it's so good, it performs so well. And maybe we can even try going more aggressive with it a little bit because again, conversion rate is amazing and Acos is so low. And like with this account, our break even is, I think it's 55%. So we have a lot of room over here. Then let's go to these campaigns, and these two campaigns, they have decent conversion rate, but Acos is a little bit high. And again, I remember that those campaigns are ranked as well. So this is where campaign naming is also important, because we don't want to just be looking at Acos. Because if we look only at it and we think, oh, Acos is high, I need to optimize this campaign. But then again, this is our rank campaign. So as long as our conversion rate is good, we can tolerate higher Acos, because again, this is our most important competitive keywords. And in order for us to rank on them, we need to be getting lots of sales at top positions. And usually it will mean high Acos. And as long as conversion rate is good, we can be okay with that. And we will have a whole bunch of campaigns with good Acos, when in the whole picture, the Acos will look better than, it's high here. Hope this makes sense. So yeah, we might not necessarily, again, want to do bid optimization here and try to bring the Acos down, because then we might go down on the page with our advertising, or even second page, and then our conversion rate may hurt. And this goes against our goal to rank on these keywords. So it's always important to remember. Now let's just check this campaign. It got 36% conversion rate, really amazing, and 24% Acos. So the same, we just want to make sure that this one stays in budget all the time, and we might want to try go even more aggressive with it, because the conversion rate is amazing. And now I think you got the idea. So you want to make sure your spend is going to what's converting better first, and then consider Acos. And if we look here, our I don't know how many here, 20 something campaigns all have decent conversion rate. And only here we start seeing some reds, and it's only a few of them, and it's all more or less decent, one red. So the bad converting ones are more towards the bottom. So that's what we like to see. We don't want to see any reds, meaning poor conversion rates, here at the top, that we are spending a lot on them, because this way we can sync our account. If our spend is going to what's converting better, usually our overall performance will be good. If we're spending towards converting bad, our account will trend down. Now, why is it also important not to focus solely on Acos? Well, because Acos, basically it tells you how profitable your campaigns or your targets are. But here's the thing. Amazon doesn't really care if you are being profitable as a seller. What they care is about their shoppers' experience on the platform. And this is why conversion rate is important, because the conversion rate tells us how relevant our campaigns and our keywords are to the customer's query, and then how our product page is relevant to that query. And if it's all good, we'll have good conversion rate, meaning more customers will make smoother transactions, meaning Amazon will give us more traffic. And Amazon will be making most of their money from the fees you pay as a seller from each order. So this is what Amazon cares about. They care about smooth customer experience. And this is where they make the money. Because if the customers will be clicking on your ads, yes, Amazon will still likely make money off the ads, but they won't make as much money from the fees you pay as a seller. I hope this makes sense. And that's why it's not a good idea to only look and consider your Acos. So guys, I hope this was helpful. If it was, please leave a comment, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. And let me know if you want me to make videos about something specific. And actually, I think I'll be making another one about importance of campaign naming, because just like I told you, we had some rank campaigns and we put this in our campaign naming. So when we're doing this analysis, we can see it and then base our optimization decisions. So yeah, just hope this was helpful. And if you are an Amazon brand looking for help with Amazon advertising, please feel free to reach out to me. All the links will be down below, and we'll see if we are a good fit for each other. Thanks so much for your attention.